So I've been debating Hebrew Israelites lately, and the common theme seems to be that God is going to hold white people accountable for the transatlantic slave trade. Apparently, I'm an Edomite, which is historically false, but nonetheless, even if I want to grant their premise that I were an Edomite, it doesn't follow that God is going to hold me accountable for the sins of somebody else that I didn't even do. So I thought it would be good to share this argument that essentially refutes the idea that God holds people accountable for the sins of their ancestors. It's explicitly stated in Ezekiel that God doesn't do that. But I put it in premise and argument format just to refute this heresy so that others can have it. Enjoy.
Premise 1. Ezekiel 18:20 states that individuals are responsible for their own sins and do not inherit guilt from their ancestors. Premise 2. Ruth was a Moabite, a nation under judgment, yet she was not condemned for her nation's sins, but was welcomed into Israel because of her personal faith and actions. Premise 3. Since God judged Ruth individually, and Ezekiel 18:20 confirms that children are not punished for their ancestors' sins, this principle applies universally. Conclusion: it is unbiblical to claim that people today are guilty of their ancestors' actions, e.g., slavery or conquest. Just as Ruth was not condemned for Moab's sins, modern individuals should not be condemned for historical injustices they did not commit.